Hello and welcome to this tutorial on installing the X Vectorworks plugin series. First thing to do, if you've not already, is go and purchase a license for these. You can find a full license key at tb-lx.com/licenses. If you click the subscribe button, you'll be taken to PayPal where you can set up your payment. Once you've paid, you will receive an email with an attached license file if you just download that and save that somewhere. Next thing to go and do is go to the downloads page and download whichever package you're wanting to install. We're going to do the full package today, however this works exactly the same for other packages. So we click here, it will download the package, it will be a .zip file, save this somewhere where you remember. Navigate to that place, so for me, here's one I made earlier. I've saved both my license file, which you'll notice is a .crt file, and I've saved my .zip file. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to extract those files. To here, which should, inside you'll find a .vw library file and the manual, which has got a full set of text instructions for this. Next we go to Vectorworks. We're going to go to Tools, Plugins, Plugin Manager, and we're going to go to the Third-Party Plugins tab. I'm going to click Install. I'm going to navigate to where we extracted that folder to. I'm going to select the .vw library file. Select that file, and it will start installing. You'll probably get these pop-ups saying installing external packages and installation success. Now we want to restart Vectorworks. Once Vectorworks is restarted, next thing we need to do is we need to add our plugins to our workspace. There's two ways of doing this. Down in the Workspaces tab, we can either click Workspaces and we can either go and select the X workspace, which will have been installed when you install this, which will have all the tools already in it. However, what you may more likely want to do is add these to your existing workspace so that you've still got other plugins installed and all this kind of stuff. So the way to do this is if you duplicate that plugin or just edit it directly, if it's not a default Spotlight one, select that, go to Edit. It may just take a second to load, and then within this, the way this works is these are all the available commands and this is your current file structure. So what we can do, I like to have a completely new set of menus for this, so I'm going to make a complete new menu set, click it to name it to X. Then if we go down here to the X menu system, you'll find all the commands here. In the manual, there's a screenshot with a recommended way of setting things up. I'm not going to bore you here by doing this now. I'm just going to go to this one which we've made earlier and show you the finished product. As you can see here, we've got all the files added in useful subdirectories. To add these separators, if you want to add them in, you just go here and you drag a separator line in just like that. And to add submenus, same thing, just click, drag a new menu in, and you can add a menu there, and then you can click it to rename it. Once you've got all this installed and set up, we select that, we click Done, which will then, it will reload your workspace, which may just take a second. Next thing we need to go and do is if we just start a new blank drawing, we're going to go to Register Product. This is where we're going to activate our license. So first thing we need to do is type in the exact email address that we used to register the product with, being really careful about spaces and any erroneous spaces in capital letters and stuff. Once we've done that, we're going to go select our license key. By default, it will take you to the Vectorworks user folder. So if we then just navigate to where we've saved the license file, select the license file, it will then come up with either saying license validated, or if there's a problem, it will let you know there's a problem. And we just click OK. What this does is when you click OK, it will copy that license file into your plugins folder so that if you accidentally move that original file or it gets deleted or anything like that, you've still got it saved within your license file and you shouldn't need to update that at all. And now tools should all just work. There is also an option for registering for a 90-day free trial if you want to try before you buy. To do this, you follow the installation instructions exactly the same up till this point, except when you're going to register your product, rather than entering a license key, which you obviously don't have, if we click the Request Trial License button, we can then enter an email address we want the license to be emailed to and registered to, and then you can enter your seat ID, which is the last 6 characters of your Vectorworks serial code. The quickest and easiest way to find your seat ID is to go to Tools, Options, Vectorworks Preferences, and under the Session tab you can click Serial Numbers here, where it will show you all registered serial numbers. I'm obviously not going to show you my serial numbers right now, but let's pretend I have. We go back to the Register Product, Request Trial, and we can then enter the email address you want to register to, enter your seat ID, enter your first and last name, and then you can click Request Trial. For me, it's obviously going to reject this because I already have a license registered under my name, but this would, if this was successful, this would email you to the email address you've specified, your .crt license file, and then you can just download that, save that somewhere, come back to here, enter the email address you registered it to, select that license key, and you'll have your 90-day license ready to go. If you've purchased a new license or you've re-updated your license, renewed your license year on year, all you've got to do to enter the new license is go Product, Register Product, enter your email address, select the new license key, and it will use that license from then on. If you have any problems during the installation process, feel free to contact me either via the website or via my email address, which is tom@tb-lx.com.